That's some good stuff. I had a senior moment earlier. The actual band director is Levette Hines, and he's in the audience. The guy on piano, I'm going to let him introduce himself. Can you take the mic over to him? That's great. And we'll let him introduce the whole band.
Good afternoon. My name is Wright. Playing bass is Antonio Robinson. On drums is Cephas. On alto saxophone is Immanuel Wilkins. And on tenor saxophone is Yesseh.
We'll save you for last, Kirk, because man, y'all like smooth ice, man. Go ahead, Shoshana.
I will be quick because I can't wait to hear what he has to say. You guys are unbelievable. I literally was like, these cannot possibly be high school students. Your feel, your understanding, your grasp of the music, I mean, I could go on and on. The way you guys listen to each other and feel each other, I feel like you've been playing together for ages. I cannot believe the blend of your two horns. I cannot believe how beautifully and sensitively you blend. It is so gorgeous. Really, all of you. The dynamics, the journey that you I mean, the pieces are what they are. They're written the way they're written. The way you guys interpreted them and took us up and down. I mean, it was just riveting. And I love and respect music. It's hard for me to be riveted for an entire instrumental piece. I'll be very honest. And that was breathtaking. All of you, unbelievable. You play with like the heart and the guts of people far beyond your years. It's just, you are completely you're touched. Okay, your turn.
I feel like I should critique Shoshana just now and just say, yeah, you really are a musician. You know, it's nice to hang out with singers who are musicians. Sometimes, you know, you ask a singer, so, well, are you a musician? Oh no, I'm a singer. I'm just a singer.
It's hanging out with you guys.
Okay, that's
understand I gotta be a musician. So thank you.
It is nice to really, you know, to hang out with singers who really understand music and endeavor to be musicians as opposed to just singers. So yeah, that was amazing. And I'll just say that, you know, I know I'm going to be hearing from you guys. You know, I know it, and probably at some point maybe I'll get to play with you. You know, because I can see the commitment to your craft, and there's, you know, the sheer physical, like, motor skill part of playing instruments is something that can only be done. I wish I could just have somebody echo this part for everybody, for all the musicians in the house. It can only be done by hours spent. That's the only way it can happen. I don't care how gifted you are, it can only be done by hours spent. And I know that there's been a lot of hours spent, and it's very obvious in your playing. Okay, I'm getting ready to say some like negative stuff, so I'm setting you up. I have very little negative to say, but I want you to know that I have a great deal of not only appreciation and respect, but really I'm excited to hear what you've done. And I'll go ahead and get to this real quick and say, never noodle on stage, never. I mean, this is something, especially, you know, you got to be very careful in these situations that, and I know how it is, because you go in and you don't have the time, you don't get a sound check and all of that, right? So you're like, is this thing even on, you know? But be very careful about noodling on stage. When you come on stage, just hope and pray it's on. Don't touch the instrument until it's downbeat, okay? You guys are playing 7/8, and I'm like, really? You make it feel like it's just no big deal. I mean, I'm very impressed by that. And I mean, Mr. Bass Player, you were even like grooving to 7/8. I'm like, really? That was very impressive, guys. And so both songs, one was in 7 and the other was in 5. So I mean, that's raising the bar pretty high for people, and I appreciate that. You also personalized, at least my song, you know, for sure. I said, oh wow, okay, so you made it your own, and that is a beautiful thing. I almost shed a tear. As a tenor player, I heard, you know, both Train and Grover. I heard some Philadelphia saxophone players in you, man. So I'm very honored to see that is continuing in the great city of Philadelphia. Yes, sir, Mr. Alto player. I mean, I'm just, you know, again, just beautiful technique and all that. Both of you, I like the way you have your fingers on the keys, your curl, you know. curved and on the keys, not flapping around, right? That's a very important thing. Keep that up. Okay, now bad habit. You're gonna have to work on the jaws, okay? Because not even, although, you know, I don't know if it's a physical something with you that maybe you have to do that. If so, please forgive me. But now is the time to investigate any bad habits. It's like a tennis player. Go ahead and get those taken care of now, because you will absolutely regret it later, you know. If this is the way you hold your instrument, all that stuff is important, and because these are the formative years. Although you guys seem to have been forming it earlier than most people. All right, but watch the jaws, okay? Great musicianship, and you guys proved this, and I'll shut up. You proved that great music that's well executed is in fact entertaining. Mm-hmm. You see what I mean? In other words, it's one thing to say, well, we got to be entertaining. That's true. But one way to be entertaining is to be freaking amazing on your instrument. And that's what you did, all right? Great job.
Give it up one more time for the Clef Club. Great stuff. Great stuff. Listen. I hear, yeah, cat on. That's good stuff. Listen, we have some special guests in the house that we would like